Fighter Squadron 703 of the United States Navy Reserve is back at home at the Dallas Naval Air Station after being called to active duty by the President exactly 9 months ago today during the Pueblo crisis. In ceremonies today at the Naval Air Station, VF 703 was officially deactivated and redesignated VF 53D3. Since being recalled to active duty January 26, 1968, the squadron's 125 men and officers performed extensive combat training, ranging from NAS Dallas to the USS Ranger, a member of the Pacific Fleet. Prior to the deactivation orders, VF 703 was slated for duty in Southeast Asia in January of 1969. During today's ceremonies, the squadron commander, Commander Frank Liberato, presented the skipper of NAS Dallas, Captain Davy Crockett, a Texas flag emblazoned with squadron patches. The flag was presented to VF 703 prior to its departure for active duty by the Fort Worth chapter of the Navy League. The new squadron, VF 53D3, will become weekend warriors once again at the Dallas Naval Air Station. At NAS Dallas, this is Mike Moss, Channel 8 News.
First, it should be cleaned up as to administrations to stop waste and cut the fat out. The second thing is to concentrate on those programs which are properly within the framework of the federal government, and to help people help themselves, not help people just to be helping people, but to make them productive, make them taxpayers.
Well, on spending programs, last year we talk about the rising cost of living, and the rising cost of living simply means that we have inflation due to the fact that the government spends more money. It's spending more money than it's taking in. Last year we overspent by $25 billion. And when the federal government spends $25 billion more than it takes in, we have inflation. Last year the dollar was 4.5% less. In other words, that's 4.5% less value to the dollar, because the only way to stop it is to cut, and to cut unnecessary expenses. We think of this basically, they call it law and order, and I consider it probably the major domestic issue we have in this country, when women are not safe to drive in the cars alone or to come in their home. And what we've got to do is take a positive attitude in the administration. We need to appoint judges who really mean business on law and order, and we need to stand behind the law enforcement officers. There's an attitude about wanting to know how to protect the criminal, but In this country today, we need to spend more time thinking about the good, average, solid, law-abiding citizen.
You must divide it into two parts, as I see it. One is law and order, and the other law enforcement. Law enforcement is training, paying, providing the necessary police forces, sheriff's offices, constables, and so forth, to adequately take care of the crime problem on the local level. I do not advocate a federal police force or a Gestapo or a national police academy of persons who are going into the local level. This should be a local problem. Now, law enforcement is differentiated between that and law and order. Law and order is a frame of mind. This is a matter of training and education of our children and our people to want law enforcement.